Hey guys, so if you're here, it means either you've seen Moana, and if you have, good for you. And well, of course, if you or you just like spoilers before you've seen the movie, or you saw my other video and then saw Moana and then came back to this one, which thank you. So yes, now we're going to get into. I have my notebook. I literally just filmed a spoiler for your review, but so first I'm going to give my overall rating. I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. And I'm going to tell you why I did not give it a 10 out of 10 momentarily. But first, I want to talk about what I liked. And first, I want to talk about the animation. The animation was literally so good. So if you guys don't know this, I do want to be an animator. I am into art, so the animation is something that I really am always paying attention to. And I noticed in the credits that the people who worked on the hair and the water got there's a little special section for them in the credits, which I thought was really cool. And it's important to give those people credit because those are two of the hardest things to animate if you know anything about animation. And so, yes. Also, I really liked the song How Far I'll Go. If you watched my spoiler-free review, I said that too because I literally love that song. Awi'i, I think that's his name. Awi'i Carvalho. Seriously, she's got a good voice. She literally did so amazing, just in general. Also, I really liked the dynamic between Moana and Maui. Just had a really good dynamic and really funny moments throughout the movie. And yes, I loved both of those characters. My Moana Tsum Tsums, I got these on Friday before I even saw the movie because this isn't a Moana one. Whatever. This is the Moana one. Yes, I got these before I even saw the movie because I just knew it was going to be great. There were only a couple things I didn't like. One, I think it could have used more action because the action scenes that were in the movie were super good. And I feel like they could have used a bit more action scenes. And especially Tamatoa. Tamatoa was literally probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. He was just so... Tamatoa was just so funny, and that is if you don't remember, because I know some of the names can get confusing, that was the big crab who sang the song Shiny in the Realm of Monsters, and voiced by Jermaine Clement, and I just love that song. It's so funny, and I just love that whole scene, and I just like the style of the song, and when it got all glow-in-the-dark, it kind of reminded me of, I forget what the name of the song is called, but it's the one that Dr. Facilier sings, when he's turning Naveen into a frog, that one. It reminded me of that song when it turned glow in the dark, but it just looked so cool, and Tamatoa just looked great. Other comments I have. The ending part with Tafiti, I think that's how you say it, I get really confused with the names, Tafiti. Oh my gosh, it was just so visually stunning. I just loved the way that it looked. It looked great. Looked so great. I can't even begin to say how awesome I think it was. Also, Grandma Teller reminded me a lot of Grandmother Willow, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, because literally, I love Grandmother Willow, that philosophical type of character. That is always an important part, and I loved Grandma Teller. And also, I thought the part about the stingrays, was really cute, the tattoo on her back. And then she came back as a stingray, when she came and was talking to Moana, I literally thought that was so touching. And at the end, if you noticed, she, was swimming by their boats. That was one of the parts where I almost cried just because that was so touching that she was there swimming with them. And probably the fact that Moana was the only one who knew that that was her grandmother. So, yeah. Also, in regards to the ending, I loved the way that it ended. I thought it was so great, everything with Tafiti and her reuniting with her family, and I also loved how instead of putting a stone, she put that shell, which is really cool because it's basically her saying that she's changing things. And also I loved her outfit at the end. It was gorgeous, and everybody learning how to sail and getting back to their roots was just super cool. Also, I do have a funny story about me going to see Moana. So I hate going to the bathroom during the movies because I hate missing stuff. So I had to go to the bathroom during Moana, and I waited for what I thought was a good time right after she found those boats. And she's like, we were voyagers, Grandma, we were voyagers. That was right when I went to the bathroom, right as that was going on, like right after that. And then I came back, and I could see that she was on a boat, and I was like, hey, Dad, what did I miss? And he's like, well, the grandma died. And I'm like, what? So I have literally no clue how that death went down. Like, he tried to explain it to me. But I'm sorry, Dad, if you're watching this, but I don't really know what happened. So I'm just going to have to go see it again, just so I can see what happened to the like how that went down. But I'm sure it was very sweet, and knowing me, I probably would have cried watching it because Disney movies always make me cry. And yeah. So the last thing I want to mention before I end the review is that if you have Apple Music or like a way to listen to the album, there's like all these demo tracks on there for like either the score, the songs, or like the songs that play in the credits too. But like there's this demo version of Shiny with Lin-Manuel Miranda singing it, and if you listen to it, like the words are like different than they are now because it was a demo and they changed it. But it's just a really cool thing that I think that is really cool that they added it on the CD. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in the album besides just the stuff that you heard in the movie. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this review. I hope that you guys loved Moana, and if you're watching this and you haven't seen it, which I don't see why you would do that, you should definitely go see it because it's just so great. And if you've already seen it, go see it again because I'm sure I'm going to see it like 3 more times in theaters because I love going to the movie theater. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later this week for my Christmas video. I can't even remember what it was. Really funny. I have a comedy video planned for this week, so it's going to be really funny. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!